Hi, I'm Troy Harrison and I play Jackie in The Motherfucker with the Hat. Like most people are going to tell you who read the play, the first thing that jumps out at you is how funny it is. And the dialogue, there's a sense of how these people speak to each other, which jumps you and smacks you straight in the face. And it's pretty, and it's funny. It's you can't sort of get your head around how these people speak to each other and some of the things they say, and some of the situations they sort of get them into. So the first thing that does get you is how funny it is. The more you read it and the more you start working on it, what comes out then is that these people, I mean, as funny as the play is, these people don't find their situations funny or the things that go on in their lives funny. So once you sort of see it from their point of view, it's absolutely heartbreaking. These people find themselves in situations that nobody would want to, and I think the comedy just comes from the fact that you can sit on the outside and say, I'm so glad that's not me. And so once you start working on it and start getting into the nitty gritty and seeing these people's point of views, it's heartbreaking. A little bit about Jackie. Yep. Jackie's is the only character in the play who has relationships with everyone. He deals with everyone in the play at some point, or everyone else sort of deals with maybe one or two other characters, but Jackie's on stage all but one scene, and it basically follows him and how he maneuvers in amongst all these other relationships. He's recently clean. He's recently out of prison and ready to move his life forward, and every now and again you get a character who you relate to straight away, and for me, Jackie was that. It's taken a long time for Jackie to get his head about where he sits in life, and to be comfortable enough to take admission of some of his wrongdoings and move forward. But sometimes when you get to that point, it can be a little bit too late, and that's sort of the predicament that Jackie finds himself in. It's just that little bit too late, and but you know, I think you've got to love the characters you play, and I love Jackie. I love his heart, I love his passion, I love his drive and energy. He's very much ready to begin his life, and I don't think anything's going to stand in his way. And so yeah, he's a fun guy to get into the head of. We chose this play because we like work. We like to choose work that it's not only fun for actors, but that we think audiences are going to love. I think that here in Australia, there's a type of work that's missing, and that's the stuff that's really sort of sits on the edge, and this definitely comes into it. And so we try to choose work that is that we believe people want to see, and this is one of those. It did very well. In New York, I don't think they expected it to do as well, and then suddenly it was up for all these Tony Awards, and so we just choose work that we as actors like, and but also that we think audiences here in Australia are going to relate to. And as much as this play is set in the Bronx in New York, it deals with issues that everyone has to go through in their lives at some point, namely fidelity and things like that. Not just fidelity in loving relationships, but friendship and things like that, and what you're willing to do to sort of progress your life, and what you're willing to give up, and how different choices basically mold and shape your life along the way, which everyone goes through. And so this is a play that people are going to really relate to, and you know, at some point throughout the entire play, whether you like someone or dislike one of the characters, or you're going to see everyone's point of view. And that's the great thing about good writing is even the people who you sit there and go, I don't like that character, at some point in good writing you see their point of view and see where their choices come from, and this play does that. What to expect? Expect to take a big breath before you walk in. You'll probably hold it for the next hour and a half, and then let it out as you get out there. It's pretty fast moving, and it deals with a lot of issues all in one big go. So expect to come in and laugh, expect to come in and be heartbroken, expect to come in and hopefully walk away talking about some of your own experiences with issues like these. So, but no, just come with an open mind, because it is one of those plays that you need to come in with an open